Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6.
And here's a chance! Stefan de Vrij. Vinicius Junior. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Beckham. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Neymar. No outsmarting him this time.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Neymar. Goulet. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! He scored!
Bayern Munich really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net.
Can he put it away? And now the breakaway. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Oh, great feat, that.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Vieira. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! It's anyone's ball now. And the referee brings the first half to a close. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bellingham. Oh, what a ball he's in here. Schmeichel getting this one clear. Beckham. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And that's not going to reach. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
That's really well manoeuvred. Chance here to counter. Rummenigge. Ah, lovely feet. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. De Ketelaere. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's run loose here. Bellingham, there's no flag.
Bayern Munich really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Nice control.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
And we have our very first corner. This might spell danger. Bayern Munich are looking to go forward now. Messi, nicely spread. Beckham. And the ball's come loose here. Diaz. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Rummenigge taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
It is now time.
Yes, brother, I'm playing on touch and click.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham. He's in a good... It's full on! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
And he comes up trumps again.
Rummenigge can only think of disappointment right now, but he'll get to appreciate just how good that save was. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The worry or two. And that's put paid to a promising move. It's a sharp pass. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Neymar. Hernandez. Bellingham. Nedved to Messi.
Back pass.
Fernando Torres. And it's Neymar. It's Neymar! Messi. Davis. Neymar. Had a shot. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. Cleared away. That's a smashing touch to get him away. Cafu. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Davis calmly anticipates. Lahm. And it's half-time here. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative
Last
throughout.
match you played with me.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean...
Goes in for the header!
Fuck.
Rummenigge is flagged offside. Vieira. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Torres. Hernandez. Threads one in. And it's Neymar. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Torres. Caught offside that time.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the...
Has a goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution on the field, number 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Neymar, number 8. Messi, number 6. Rijkaard, number 4. Van Dijk, coming on the field, number 5.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 26.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, fuck.
And the pass is intercepted. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now the ball's gone astray. Roberto Baggio! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So their fourth corner of the game. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
Football has no special rules like the real thing at all.
That can happen
That's
to
why this is
anyone.
game,
It's
bro.
truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
He's in here. It's Baggio.
That sucks.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Real
Goal.
chance. It's a goal. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's
My
criminal defending.
internet is not good, that's why I'm having a
So we
problem.
have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Haaland. Haaland!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Very much into the last knockings. Maldini.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's had a
Fuck.
shot! It's in! Square once more. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Haaland! And they've got rid.
Their
And with that,
socks.
the final whistle. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both
Just a quick
teams went
announcement,
about their
it is now
work in
time
a
for us.
really...
Okay. Okay, bro, bye. Take care.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and
The
welcome to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Great chance!
Oh, opponent is good.
Moved on forwards.
Not bad.
Now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And now the breakaway. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's been shipped out wide. Great defending, strong and determined. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Rafael Leao! Goal! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Looking tidy in possession here. Chilwell made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Caicedo. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Lobbed in behind. Vieira. Messi. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gallagher. And it's Drogba. Pedro Neto. That has not gone well. And it's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Short changes him with that pass. Caicedo. Here's Sancho. Sancho takes a look up. Chilwell. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Now, what about a counter-attack? No, he's seen through all of that.
There will
That
be
is
1
as
minute
far
at
as
a
they're going to
time.
go. And the whistle goes for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Now the finish! Messi clears it away. And the counter is on. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Such good technique.
Luis Suarez. He is through here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Colwill did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
He's playing too good.
Pedro Neto with the delivery. Wan-Bissaka clears.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
The attendance for this
That's been
match
intercepted.
was
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rafael Leao. Has a look and plays it forward. Van Dijk cuts it out. Chelsea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's a good run he's making there. Stood up well to him there. Pedro Neto. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Distributed tidily. That's a good ball out wide. Nedved going face to face with his great rival. He is just caressing the ball. Well, there weren't too many attacking options there.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
The fuck is...
Oh, easy pickings there. Quality ball. Rafael Leao. He's going for goal! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! A finish of true class! And this is getting better and better. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's...
And he's had a hit! Decent enough try.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Mateus, he has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Martinez. Looking for options for movement. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mateus. He's done very well to take that back. Rummenigge with a definite foul there. And he has shown him a yellow card. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Nedved, can he spark a counter here? Fiddles it through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Davids. Nicely aimed pass. Vieira. And it's Neymar. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rodri. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And he's away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Porto claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Porto with the corner, they're first. Climbs up big! And he's done it!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Porto have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks.
And we hit half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rodri. Out to the right. Rodrigo. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he was quick to react. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to...
Neymar! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Neymar just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Pinches it off him.
The
pass is intercepted.
Was 72,306.
And it's Neymar. James does really well to win the ball there. Rodrigo. Throw it.
substitution.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Gets his pass away. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
James. Now it's Rodrigo. He's found a way through. Could move up a gear here. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao goes on a run down the left wing. And it's Messi. Rodri.
Porto clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Totti. It's Totti! It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Neymar. And the shot! Outstanding by Martinez! And that has raised the roof!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Porto take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
That looks a decent ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's that, the end. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart.
Don't know.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. We have already started here. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Climbs up big. That's another chance. It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So, a breakthrough already. Rafael Leao. Neymar. It's Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. He read that really well and stopped it.
Deco. Chance here to counter. Bellingham.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Lahm did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Rafael Leao.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Can he get it through? Now this could be a chance. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And we have our very first corner. Cannavaro getting this one clear. And it's Deco. And reclaimed it in a trice. He might be in here! Played out to the right. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's the chance to counter. Neymar. He is through here. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Keeper has taken decisive action. Deco. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. He won't be happy with that one. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, that's fabulous. That is a brilliant interception. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Nedved really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There will be 1
Rafael
minute
Leao.
added time.
Messi. Bellingham. Out to the left it goes. He's onside. He's got away. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the 1 goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean...
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
He's got through, and he hits the net. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Law, nicely spread. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a great ball. Nicely aimed pass. Moved on forwards.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Bellingham bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Attendance for this match was
Davids, defending his corner
71,898.
stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Messi. Deco. And it's Messi. And he's being shifted off it. That's a nicely measured pass. And he's had it nicked away. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Goes looking wide. And that's put paid to a promising move. Aims beyond the defence. No, he refuses to take the bait. So what can they make of this? Always onto this. Rummenigge! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Lampard. He's going for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 19, Dennis Law. Number 23, Neymar. Number 10, Messi. Coming on the field, number 9, Suarez. Number 21, Ronaldinho. Number 20, Gullit.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Ronaldinho goes on a charge down the left.
There will
It's
be
a
5
mighty
minutes
effort!
time.
Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Passing nice and neat. Oh, easy pickings there. It's their second corner of the game. Rodri attempts a clearance. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Rummenigge picking up the Man of the Match award. And no surprise there. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, what a difference a half can make, Peter. And the second half saw this team full of courage and energy. It's very impressive how this team turned it all around.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Haaland, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Haaland looking for options for move. Great hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
De Bruyne really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
No, that's been intercepted. And it's Nedved. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Messi. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Nedved. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Davids with the slide tackle there. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That is good alertness. And here's Haaland. Rummenigge. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And here's Mbappe. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, good-looking ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Good, strong hand by the keeper. Oh, it's fallen loose again. They've got to be quick to recover this. It's a goal kick. Davids. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the shot! And it's a goal!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal.
There will be 1 minute
It had to
added
be.
time.
And we hit half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I think, on the whole, the team linked up
Please be
very
made
well
aware
and has
that
been
smoking
organised.
is only
Hence their
permitted in
position. They can
designated
afford to
areas
be a
within these
little
grounds.
braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Now it's Nedved. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Bellingham. He's picked his way through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Mbappe! He's looking wide.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Mbappe. Well seen. Saw that coming. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
The attendance
Goal
for
kick.
this match
No,
was
I stand corrected. It's a
61,052.
corner. Arsenal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Vieira tries to clear.
That's what has to be done now. No question about it.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, that's fabulous. Great, can he put it away? It's in! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Messi. Vieira. And it's Messi. Costa Curta. Out to the left it goes. And smartly reclaimed. Shifted upfield. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now there's a far... Can he finish. Sticks it away. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Shot a goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
De Bruyne, Vinicius Junior. Davids is fouled. And that will be it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Rummenigge voted man of the match, and deservedly
Just a
so.
quick announcement,
Any
it is now
reflections on
time
what you've
for our
seen, Jim?
special lottery.
Well, the manager's
Please
pumped.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on
Hello,
a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and welcome
evening.
to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. Now it's Neymar. And it's Rummenigge! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Goes in for the header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a smashing touch to get him away. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That's going to go a long way. Taken back almost at once. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Done delicately. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. So it is still 0-0. Some really good ball movement.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Nedved.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And it's Nedved. Nedved. Oh, that's nice. Nedved going... And here's a chance. Shot could be on. And again. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's really drilled it. Vieira. Lam. Nedved. Looking tidy in possession here. Mbappe. And it's De Bruyne. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's found a way through. And Stoichkov! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Cannavaro tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Corner number 2 then. Diving header! And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Played back to the goalkeeper. That has been cut short.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Looking for the run. Now it's Eto'o, and it's Eto'o. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. He's having a go! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. The midway point of the game.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. So the first half brought no goals. Mbappe gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Stoichkov. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rummenigge. Now, oh, he's been caught on it, and another try! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, there's the clearance.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
He's had a shot! It's in! First blood drawn. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, smashing header! He's got a goal! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well.
And he's had a hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Yeah. And the counter is on. That's a nicely measured pass.
He's...
Eto'o! He's done very well to get to that.
Eto'o really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So their fourth quarter of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Neymar. He's great hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he thumps it clear. And it's Neymar. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Don't you just love the level of intensity?
Rummenigge! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Rummenigge has delivered a really
Substitutions
costly
taking
miss.
place.
It could have been their last chance to win it.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, he's been caught napping!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that interception
There will be
was
5 minutes
most
added
necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eto'o. Vieira. Rummenigge. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now the breakaway. And that is that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair